Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Alright, next up we got Ikram Aliskerov taking on Sergipano Muniz in a matchup that basically screams, let's see what happens when a Russian tank meets a Brazilian jiu-jitsu blanket. This is striker grappler on paper, but in reality, it's more like elite Sambo pressure versus the guy who treats pulling guard like a professional hobby. Both dudes are skilled, dangerous, and weirdly comfortable in chaos, so yeah, let's dive in. Ikram Aliskerov comes in a massive minus 625 favorite with a record of 15-2. Ikram is the kind of guy you see warming up and think, yep, I'm suddenly injured. He's an international master of sport in Sambo, which basically means he grew up doing judo and wrestling at the same time, blindfolded uphill in snow. He's got 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, and the kind of top control that makes opponents regret signing the bout agreement. And yeah, he's coming off a loss to Robert Whittaker, but let's be real, that's not a loss, that's a PhD in violence. No shame there. Ikram's striking is sharp, powerful, and technical. He doesn't throw wild stuff, he throws with purpose. He's also a pressure fighter who mixes it up well. And once he gets on top, you basically have 2 options, pray for the bell, or start preparing a long apology to your spine. The guy doesn't take unnecessary risks, which is great, unless you're Muniz, who thrives on people making mistakes. Sergipano Muniz comes in a plus 450 underdog with a record of 24-6. Muniz is a 3rd-degree black belt in BJJ, and it shows. He's got 15 submissions, including the time he made Jacare freaking Souza tap, which should have come with a commemorative plaque. The man doesn't mind pulling guard, which is both admirable and absolutely terrifying if you've ever tried that in a street fight. He's comfortable off his back, always hunting arms, triangles, knee bars, whatever's available, and maybe a few things that aren't. But here's the rub. He's been knocked out 5 times, and his cardio is like a phone on 4%. It works for a while, but don't expect it to last 3 rounds if things aren't going his way. His striking is fine. It exists. It's the delivery system to get him into a clinch or down to the ground. But if he stays on the feet with Ikram too long, we might be looking at another one of those slow-motion uh-oh replays. So who wins? This one's all about positioning and patience. If Ikram keeps it standing or lands on top, he's in cruise control. If Muniz somehow reverses or locks up a wild sub from his back, then we've got a very weird upset brewing. But the problem for Muniz is that Ikram is too disciplined. He doesn't overextend, and he doesn't put himself in stupid positions, especially not against a guy who's praying for a mistake. Even if it hits the mat, Ikram is too heavy, too smart, and too aware to fall into a desperation triangle. And standing, he has all the tools to box Muniz up and keep him guessing. Official pick, Ikram Aliskerov. Give me Ikram to control the fight, keep it standing when he wants to, and dominate on top when it hits the mat. Muniz will pull guard like it's a magic trick, but Ikram's got too much top pressure and composure to get caught. This might be a decision or a late TKO, but either way, it's Aliskerov's fight to lose. Ikram by decision or by stop squirming, I'm not done smashing you yet, ground and pound. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.